of December, a date etched in time, when this vibrant group began its climb. 17 December, the formal start with the inauguration that touched every heart. Jamming at meeting point, guitars in hand, a melody of memories perfectly unplanned. On 21st, with beats and tunes, we launched tax tunes under the winter moons. Elections came, passions ran high, one sword rose, reaching for the sky. VP took charge with cheer as Christmas Eve drew the batch near and near. Ram take that "Are you tired" poll, innocent hearts were taken for toll. Paintball misfired, yet no regrets because December gave you SPL, Salary Premier League, no time for frets. January came, blizzards calls were loud. Mr. Nele stood firm, blazer fitted and proud. Then came the bus ride, first of its kind, to Jalna's industries, beer and steel combined. And who could forget Hayat's charm parties of 344 with stolen ramp walks with a roar? Ajanta Ellora, history in stones, flat tires, wrong turns, yet we never mourned. Back on court, the basketball tournament soared, Romit and Kshitij back-to-back scored. Then the Pongal, traditions alive with lorry joy and festive vibes. 7 groups in peer learning mode, confused of course, but still you strode. The IRS Cup saw us almost win, runner-ups in rank, but champions within. Sevagram's peace, Vinoba's word, a silence within, deep truths heard. Then Jashn Bharat, flags held high, cultures danced under Republic Day sky. Each state a story, each lawn a stage. Unity inked a colorful Platinum Chronicles page. February began with a purpose and poise, budget session echoed insight and voice. The volleyball tournament thuddled the life, each serve, each dive, cutting through strife. Then came Tadoba, with laughters and thrills, safari dreams, chasing that tiger's will. At the roast show with wit and grace, Manpreet and Manish lit up the Tathastu place. Valentine Day, not of roses and hearts, but dividing you into wearing pinks and blacks. But I saw beyond that color war, my dream of 12 at least began with 2s. Some of you filled compulsory PT register with care. Some still asked, why is it even there? We lost our dear Chang's guiding smile. Her absence echoed for a while. Then came Panchmadi, mist in the air, golf views lawn. The human train you made still plays in my mind of your unity and strife. I watched you to watch the Dhupgarh sun and thought your journey just begun. Sanja Mehfil, North cultural wave where every dance was fierce and brave. Meanwhile, some of you, racket in the hand, asked to go or not to go to Chennai, the badminton land. March began with your first shared flight and a surprise call out, CD Sir's name mid-flight. Then came the call-ons, the platinum cheer, FM and President drawing you near. At ED and CBI, your eyes opened wide to the world that waits on the other side. Women's Day, cricket lit up the Palam grounds with your lady team's fierce rally around. Flu came next, attachments too. Ashoka and Awadh, a tough week to get through. But Holi brought back all the glee, colors dancing through NADT. Then in tax fever, your grandest feat with 144, yet no single defeat. Over 600 participations, your storm of zest, in that moment you were simply the best. In April, you tried filling your first apar. Meanwhile, Mentimeter quizzes kept you going afar. Home test 1. I won't say much, but overconfidence had its touch. Some thought no one would really check, yet learn that academics demands full respect. Then came Alvida 77th, a grand goodbye, with dances, dramas, a muskurao in the eye. Yum Hai Hum and Alvida rang true, a cultural show polished and new. Hyderabad followed. Some missed Ramoji faced rightful heat, but your course correction was swift and neat. Nalsar was brief, but NPA intense. 3 days enough to bring you back to NADT and sense. And then that lunch at Air Force Academy, where pride and parting shared the space. Few were chosen to wear a different hat, but to serve the same nation on a different track. May began with Raid 2 screen, watching with you a familiar scene. Fine Arts Club bloomed with brush and clay, therapy painting lighting the grey. Manali was missed, thanks to tension afar. But with new DG, that seems not very far. Second blood donation drive, 50 units strong, breaking records where hearts belong. Women in governance, a landmark conclave so bright, and Silvasa's farewell, warm and soft as twilight. Dakshin Darpanam brought music and hue, a South Zone fest, heartfelt and true. And then began your hunt for OJT station, like Bharat Darshan in disguise, with dreams in bags and purpose in eyes. These are the stories from first module you will tell when you are grey and old with warm soul. To be your mentor, your witness, your guide, was my honor, my purpose, my quiet pride. Each day in these days, I quietly stood behind your joys and misunderstood moods. Not as a batchmate, but with a pride so wide, your trainer, your shadow, walking always beside me.